So Oculus recently announced the Rift S, a VR headset using inside-out tracking, not unlike the Windows Mixed Reality headsets. Among these creators of Windows Mixed Reality headsets are Acer, HP, Samsung, and Lenovo, who just so happens to be working on the Rift S with Oculus. But I'm sure they're different, right? Okay, let's go over the specs. The Rift S has an 80Hz LCD panel with a resolution of 1280 by 1440 per eye, whereas the Lenovo Windows Mixed Reality headset has an LCD panel at 80 Hz with a resolution of 1440 by 1440 per eye. I'm starting to see some similarities. Not only are these headsets extremely similar, but I'd say they're both a downgrade from the Oculus Rift. While sure, the external trackers of the Rift are a pain in the ass, requiring 4 to do room scale, each taking up its own USB port, but at least, you know, they can track when you're not staring at your goddamn hands. The Rift S always requires you to face in the direction of your controllers, which, you know, doesn't happen in real life. You have this thing called kinesthesis. That'd be like me hiding under a blanket and forgetting my torso exists. Oculus tried to lessen this by adding more cameras. There's 5 on it, I believe. But that doesn't solve the problem that when your hands are behind your head, it doesn't know where they are. This means that every time you try to reach for something on your back, it has no clue where the controllers are, which just so happens to be a vital feature of an Oculus exclusive game. The screen is LCD, which means that every time you're in a dark area, you're going to be blasted with the light of God. Jesus! Yes, that was hyperbole, but try turning on an LCD when it's pitch black in your room. It does not look like black, it looks like a desaturated navy blue. Although the LCD panel does have the added bonus of quicker response times, that doesn't really mean much when your blacks are about as black as him. The other problem is, even the standalone Oculus Quest has a better screen than their flagship Rift S. It's got a 1440 by 1600 resolution per eye. Not only that, but it's OLED. The only discrepancy between the two is that the Oculus Quest is 72 Hz, while the Rift S is 80, a difference of 8 Hz. I recently changed the refresh rate by 8 Hz, and you probably didn't even notice. The most common defense against this line of argument is that it's easily accessible. You can buy it, plug it in, and it just works. But the problem with that is it's still connected to a PC, which, if you don't know, costs a lot of money, which means there's probably enthusiasts that want to get into it, meaning they probably want better tracking and a better screen as well. With this fact openly known, it would make sense that a lot of enthusiasts would want to go for the original Rift or the Rift S, right? Well, that would be perfectly fine if it weren't being discontinued. Why? Why would you turn away your biggest supporting group? A lot of these people have had developer kits from the original Oculus Kickstarter. It seems most VR companies have been giving the enthusiasts the finger ladle. The only real upgrade from the first generation VR headsets is the HTC Vive Pro, and that starts at $800. That price doesn't even include controllers or trackers, which are both essential to even use the damn thing. Those things are going to cost you an extra $600 for a grand total of $1,400! All of this in mind, which is probably why Valve decided to announce their own headset. Soon after the announcement of the Rift S, Valve created its own Steam page for their new HMD that's coming out, deliberately showing off their new, fancy IPD adjuster. Which, if you didn't know, the Rift S cut from the Oculus Quest and the original Rift.
sparking a lot of controversy even from the original creator. So basically, Valve saw the announcement of the Rift S and said, "Frick you, we're gonna undermine your entire sales plan and look good while doing it." To conclude, probably don't buy the Rift S until there's some real competition out. Because as we all know, competition brings innovation, and innovation means the consumer wins.
Hey guys, it's editing me here. I worked really hard on this, so let me know what you think about it in the comments below. If you liked it, hit that button. If not, hit the other button. But yeah, see you guys later.